Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be doing parts bag number 7 and possibly number 8 or number 9 because they're all part of the same overall assembly. But we'll start with number 7 and see how far we get. I'm really looking forward to this part because we're going to be doing the inside of this case right here, the video screen. And there's a lot of Technic pieces that have to go into this assembly. So there's going to be a lot of fine detail work, so I'm going to change my camera to be more of a top-down view for the next few bags of parts. And for most of the build, this assembly where we've got to in the build so far is going to be off camera just so we can focus on the details of the interior. So let's get started. There are so many small Technic pieces in this bag, and actually the next couple bags is going to be very similar. But it gives you an idea of the level of detail that's going to go in these two parts right here, which are just giant Technic boards, I guess, pin boards, that a lot of this is going to go into. We're going to start with just one of them right now, and we'll combine them a bit later. Just looking at the parts, we've got, I guess I would describe these parts as like parts of a conveyor belt or a track system for a vehicle. And the function of these will become apparent as we go along. There's also some printed bricks here with some Pac-Man and ghosts on it. Not a whole lot more to say other than let's just get going, and if there's anything interesting I'll stop and chat about it. But for now it's probably just going to be a lot of putting Technic pins into a board, and well, let's hope I don't make a mistake, because this one strikes me as if I make a mistake and not notice it right away, I'm going to have issues later. So I got to pay very close attention to the instruction manual for these ones. Let's get going. Oh, this is complicated already. So this is a flexible chain. Oh. This winds its way around. Let's try this a different way. Goes around like that. Through there. Through there. And then close the loop. Okay. I don't know if I have this right or not. Maybe there's some more pins that go in here? Probably. So, hard to see. I can move this around with my finger and you can see the little ghost making his way around. That's kind of cool. Get him where he's supposed to be according to the instructions. And we'll continue. Okay, this is the top half. A little hard to see. Well, top or bottom, I don't know. It's one of the halves. So we've got a bunch of gears kind of set in place. We have this set of gears right here, which can move the little ghost around. You see that motion? So a little bit of functionality. This is incredibly challenging to get all these parts in their appropriate spot. I'm fairly certain I didn't make a mistake, but I really won't know until we get a little bit deeper into the build. So let's just keep going and see how I do. Okay, we got this giant chain, which now has to get threaded into here. Make sure I got this the right way. Looks like it just goes around the outside. So I should go inside of this. I think so. And around. Thread that through. Around. This can be a bit tricky. And this goes on the outside. Now, how do I join these things up? Think that is right. You see the Pac-Man and the ghosts can go around these sets of gears. This is going to be so cool when it's done. Okay, that is the end of bag number 8. You can see we've got quite a bit of the mechanism put in place here. We've got 2 independent tracks where the ghosts and Pac-Man can travel around. The gears aren't hooked up to anything external yet. I can move it just with my finger. And actually it moves really smoothly considering it's going around quite a number of parts. I like this mechanism already. I was so curious how this was actually going to work, and I'm not disappointed. It's quite intricate, and I can't wait to see the final product. So let's just get right on to the next bag. Okay, time for bag number 8. Bag number 8 looks like it's, well, it's multiple bags, but the parts look quite similar, so this should actually go pretty quick. So many Technic pins. Holy crap. This is going to be interesting. Ho ho! Woo! Okay, we have 64 assemblies to do. Oh my goodness. The next step in the manual is to do 64 identical assemblies, and this is what consists of one assembly. It's one of these with 2 Technic pins on each end, and then one of these put into the end. $64 of these. Ooh, here we go. It's not clear if those pins go in all the way or if they just go in a little bit. Yeah, okay. I think they do go in all the way. I'm not sure why. It seems rather redundant. Oh! For such a simple assembly of 4 pieces, I couldn't figure out. I'm like, why do I have this middle piece, 2 black Technic pieces, and then what's the purpose of the rod going down the middle? Because it doesn't give it any more support. It's already pretty sturdy. And now I realize what this is, and you can see it already. It's a little pellet that Pac-Man has to eat. That's why the little beige rod has to go in here. All right, well, now that I understand what's going on here, I just have to make now 61 more of these. Okay, last few to go in. Got a couple that go in here to cap off these last rows. And then these are power-up pellets, which will go one here and one over here and one over here. So all these are all the little pellets with 3 power pellets for Pac-Man to go through. And again, here's our Pac-Man and ghosts that can move. Mechanism still needs to go in here somehow. But for now, this is what we got. So this bag went rather quick just because it was 64 of the same element that went in here. I like this though. My fingers are really sore from pushing all those pins in. But I haven't made a mistake yet. Fingers crossed. We'll see how it all looks when we get the next bag done. All right, bag number 9. Bag number 9, we've got the interior mechanism pretty much all done. Bag number 9 is going to kind of flesh out the outside detail to make it look more like the actual video game does. Now, some pretty big pieces in this bag. There's also a lot of printed bricks, which is great. If these if these ended up being all stickers, I would have screamed. But no, they're all got 3 different shapes, I believe, sizes that all have printed elements on them, which is great. Wow, there's something immensely satisfying about putting in all these pieces. It is now flush. There's a few things sticking up, but that'll be apparent later. Look at how good this looks. You can see the pellets, the power pellets, and it's a little hard to see right now, but you got, where's Pac-Man? Pac-Man's over here. We got a couple ghosts in here. Nothing's moving yet. We have to put the gears in. I think the gears are going to be in the next couple bags. But I mean, this is a good solid brick of Lego right here. And I didn't make any mistakes. Well, any major mistakes. I did make a couple, but I probably edited them out. Oh, I like this. I was excited to build this when I saw the set and I saw that there was functionality. We're not finished yet. There's still a lot to go, but I'll show the back maybe. There's a good shot of all the pins and everything that went in there. This is just great. I love it. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video. hypnotic